Hey guys, welcome to my DVD collection video. I'm going to talk all about my favorite documentaries. The first documentary I picked was Walmart, The High Cost of Low Price. It's a documentary all about Walmart and all the things they say about Walmart that Walmart's done that's bad, and if all of it's true, it's pretty bad. And I've heard a lot of bad stuff about it, like how they treat the employees and things like that. But it's an interesting documentary either way. The next one is Comic Book, the movie directed by Mark Hamill. It wasn't like my absolute favorite. I liked it because it was all shot at the Comic-Con convention. It's just definitely worth checking out. It's a 2-disc set. It's got a lot of interesting features, and it shows at the Comic-Con convention. This is a convention in San Diego, which I always go to. I started going about 3 years ago. If you look, I've got some videos of it up. The next one is Trilla Theater, and this is a documentary on the Trilla Theater convention, not the show. It's another one I go to. It's in New Jersey. A couple times a year. I go like once, usually in October, and sometimes like the one in like April. This one, it's really interesting. It's like made for TV. It's like for a TV channel. It's like got interviews, talks a bit about the convention, shows it. It's very interesting, and I don't know, it's a good piece on the convention. The next one, basically I just showed all the documentaries I had, but I liked most of them. Well, actually I liked all of them, because I didn't buy them if I didn't want them, because I don't own that many documentaries. The next one is March of the Penguins. I was given this as a gift, but I saw it in the theaters and liked it. The next one was Roger and Me. A lot of people don't like Michael Moore's movies. I don't have any problem with them. This one was Roger and Me, the one that about the car dealership. I think it was Ford going out of business and how people lost all their jobs around the town. And the next one he did was Bowling for Columbine, and I like this one. It's about the school shootings at Columbine, and about how the kids they said they went bowling beforehand or something. You know, it's an interesting thing and gets all into how Kmart sold the bullets and everything. It's just an interesting one. I'm sure most people have seen that though. This one is one of my favorites. It's Grizzly Man and Warner Herzog. It's hard to pronounce it, but he directed this, and you'd think this is not a real movie. This is fully real. All the footage of this guy is stuff he shot, and he really did get killed by a bear. A lot of people were wondering if that was true, and you know that right off the bat that he gets killed. And it's a very well done documentary, and has amazing, amazing music. This is definitely a must-own and must-see documentary. This one was an interesting documentary, and it's called Going to Pieces, and it's a documentary on like horror slasher films. Very, very interesting one. And it has one of the last Bob Clark interviews when he's talking about how he's going to be remaking, Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things. It's very sad because he recently was killed not that long ago, maybe like less than a year, I believe, by a drunk driver, him and his son, and he had so many projects lined up and so much that was happening, and things were finally looking good for him because he made like things like Baby Geniuses and things that got really shit on, and I was really happy that he was going to come back and be doing horror films again. Then that happened. This one was a really interesting one called Spellbound. It was about those spelling bee competitions those kids go through and all that shit they're put through to do these, and how the parents put all this pressure on them and they like go crazy and that's all they worry about. This is a really good one. This one I was recommended by someone on Here to see, then I saw it and really liked it. And it's The King of Kong, A Fistful of Quarters. It's a documentary about trying to beat the record on the King Kong arcade game. You'd think that it would be boring, like because people was like, oh, that's all he's doing. It's a lot of stuff. It's like the way it's cut too. It's like there's this one guy that comes across as like the villain. It's really well done. I didn't think I was gonna like it that much, but it's also got a lot of '80s qualities to it, and I love it. You know me. The next one is Morgan Spurlock. And he's doing that new one. I'm really interested to see where in the world is Osama bin Laden, I believe. And this one he did was Super Size Me, about the McDonald's and how what can happen from eating that every day. And people say, oh, you're a fat guy, you probably eat McDonald's. Actually, I don't like that kind of food. It's like, you know what I mean? It's not good to eat that stuff. And after they made this, They canceled the supersize, supersize the fries and the drink at McDonald's. They don't even have that. They still have that at other places though, because it was really just targeting McDonald's. So if McDonald's didn't get rid of it, they'd look pretty bad. The next one is this film was not yet rated. People have asked me about this a lot. I do like this. It's about the shit that movies go through trying to get their movies rated, and how bad it is if you ended up getting an NC-17, and the stupid reasons a lot of movies get an NC-17, and stupid reasons some movies get an R. This is definitely, if you're into film, and if you're taking film in school or that's your interest, definitely watch that one. This is an interesting retrospective documentary on Lost in Space. It's Lost in Space Forever, and it has stuff with Billy Mumy, and I forgot his name right now, but they come back in it at the end and they redo a scene. It's pretty interesting. And the next one is a must-see for anyone who makes films or likes independent films or anything like that. And it's an American Movie. It's about these guys making this really low-budget film and all the stuff the crap they're going through. And it's really comical and really funny. And this guy who's from it is now going on to being in a ton of movies. He's acting now. I always thought for some reason that this was all scripted and actually just a... And I really think it's a real documentary. You'd think it's a comedy, like a Best in Show kind of movie, because it's that funny. And this guy, you see, if you want to see him in something else, he was in only one thing I know of, Storytelling, as the camera guy in that. With Storytelling is another, it's not a documentary, but a must-watch movie by Todd Solondz. But American Movie, definitely a must-see. So, I hope you liked my DVD collection video showing my favorite documentaries, and thanks a lot for watching.